Thing is, I'd have to Z as well if I do that route. Can't come in safely. It has to be. If anything comes in, it has to. It barely takes anything. But if he surfs right now, I have to make a big boy play, I think. I'm staying in. This could be the biggest. Please outspeed. We do. Please, please, please get the special attack drop. He surfed. Yes! Oh my god, that's huge. We'll live. Yes! That is huge. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Bini here, bringing you guys week 7 for the UBL Season 3. I am your coach of the Crystal Palossands, Silver Bini, and we are back again, once again, to go against a brand new opponent. This week, we're up against the Chicago SHAYMIN-SKYs and Coach SareneGrace. We've actually battled them a few times before in various other leagues and seasons. I don't know how many times, 3-4 times now. So hopefully fingers crossed we'll have a really good battle. Feel quite confident. They've got a really interesting team. And we're going to break that down for you guys in just a moment. If you guys are excited and you guys are ready to roll for this episode, hit that like button and definitely consider subscribing if you are new. If you missed our last week's, definitely take a pause. Just go back, check it out before you see any, hear any spoilers or anything. If you don't want to know anything, go back and check that out against the Tennessee TRUBBISH and DeathlyiAm. That was an insane match. Literally came down to the wire. So definitely go and check that out. Links in the description, or you can check out the tag up in the corner. But this week we're up against Chicago SHAYMIN-SKYs. They are currently 1-5. We are currently 3-3. We did actually pick up the win in the last week's match. We ended on a 0-0 once again. Second time that we've done that. Ended on 0-0. So we actually ended up picking up the W as we were the last team to attack. So we kind of got that last second win, which is really fortunate. So yeah, here we are. We're 3-3. Hopefully we can pick up a win this week. As I say, my opponent's got a really interesting team, so we're gonna. Oh, hello, webcam. So we're gonna break that down for you guys right now. Hopefully I've already set this up. I think I have, and I did. Look at me. Who is prepared? Your boy. So the Chicago SHAYMIN-SKYs, they have got a very scary team. They've got Fini, which is their Z user. They've got Sylveon, Kiram, Mandibuzz, Shaymin, which is landform only. Electros, Fortress, Mega Lopunny, Blastoise, Ditto, and Sandslash. Now, one thing to note is the fact that they've got two of the hardest hitting Pokemon in the Draft League, full stop. Victini and Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny is literally just destruction. It's usually one of the first Pokemon that go when actually drafting to begin with, shortly followed by Victini. And the fact that she's been able to claim both of these is insane. They got the mascot pick as well with Shaymin, which is quite scary. They got Ditto as well, which is quite worrying because obviously most commonly Dittos are choice scarfed, and obviously they run imposter, so they switch in immediately. They'll know you're set, and straight away obviously they'll start playing around and causing havoc around your team. Sylveon's quite bulky, which is a bit annoying. Kiram's a bit tricky to deal with. We have used Kiram before in a previous league. So we are very familiar, as we have with Sylveon. So we're very familiar with how it's worked, but again, it's very tricky against our teams. We've got to be careful. Fortress is a bit of an interesting one because it's one of their only ways to set up hazards. That and the Sandslash, and then it's also one of the only ways to remove hazards because the Fortress, Sandslash, and I think Blastoise, and I think Mandibuzz. They're the only hazard removers that they have between Rapid Spin and Defogs. Everything else it just sits up. So, interesting team. I'm really scared about that Lopunny and Victini. I'm a little bit worried as well about that Ditto in terms of what it wants to do. And the Sylveon could be a bit tricky as well, depending on how bulky it is. So let's break down our team and see what we got. Up first, we are bringing Kaiju, our Garchomp. It's going to be rocking the squad this week. Very similar set to last week. We're rocking the Yachi Berry though this week. Very specific, the Yachi Berry. Obviously, it's kind of a way to handle the Kiram. We do take an Ice Beam, only just. But we do take an Ice Beam. Not if it's Specs though, that's the only thing we have got to be careful about. If it's Specs, we will not be taking it, but otherwise we should be fine. We got Dranclaw, Earthquake, obviously, boys and gentlemen, Stealth Rocks. We're not running super speedy, we're literally just outspeeding the Victini, assuming that it's going to be either Banded, Life Orbed, or maybe a V, or more than likely Z. If they bring Scarf Victini, then that's game, but we'll know straight away. The reason why we bring Yachi is because the Victini gets a move called Glaciate, which is very worrying, especially from a fire type. And it does a lot of damage. Plus, is a guaranteed reduces my speed by 1 stage. So we have got to be very careful with Glaciate. Hopefully we can sort of maneuver around it. But Earthquake just one-shots it, and we put Poison Jab obviously for the Sylveon, and Dragon Claw for everything else, just kind of hit stab. Destiny's coming back this week. That's Alpha Fini, similar set to last week. We've got Defog. Once again, we'll get rid of the hazards. If we can sit in front of the Sylveon, we can just Defog, get rid of any hazards on our side. Fortress doesn't really do much to me unless it starts Volt Switching, but I'm not too worried. Slash literally does nothing. We just surf it and pretty much just one-shot. And then the Blastoise we can kind of sit in front of as well, because it doesn't really do much either. And we've got Knockoff as well, just so we can kind of get rid of whatever item obviously they've got running around. Jetstream's coming back this week. A very similar set to how we normally bring. We're bringing the Flying Z, Hurricane, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Tailwind. Very important Tailwind. We need to make sure we keep Jetstream alive as long as we can, because if we end up running out of our fast mons, we need Tailwind so we can then outspeed the Lopunny. Possibly that Victini if it's Scarfed, or anything else that's Scarfed. We've got to be very careful. So Tornadus is going to be very key this week, where we need to make sure we keep alive as long as we can. We've got Knockoff and U-Turn obviously to get rid of items and switch around, and then the Hurricane is there to just smack some stuff really hard. And then obviously the Fly Z literally pretty much one-shots everything, barring the Electros and the Fortress. And I think the only other thing that it kind of doesn't handle this is the Sylveon. Everything else it kind of just one-shots, which is really nice. Grilled Spice, the Darmanitan, standard, we love our Darmanitan. It is literally leading the kills. It's got 9 kills to its name. Absolute monster. It's in the top 10 kills for the league. Choice Scarf, standard set. Flare Blitz, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Rock Slide. Literally, Flare Blitz pretty much just destroys everything. The only thing that can come into a Flare Blitz is the Blastoise, the Victini, meh, and the whatchamacallit, Sand Slash. That's the only thing that can actually come into it, because they like the Victini takes about 40-50%. Blastoise eats it somewhat well, does about 30, but the Sand Slash takes it somewhat well again, does about 50%. But otherwise, they just can't take it. Like literally, Flare Blitz is going to just smack something hard. So we've got that going for us, and then we've got obviously Earthquake and U-Turn to kind of get everything else we're missing. Voltronic, the Mega Manectric, is coming back. Standard set, pretty much, but this is really Hidden Power Ground. Very specific game. We don't really have too many things that can hit their electric type, because obviously their electric is Electros with the ability to levitate. So we're not going to be able to hit it super effectively with anything anyway. So the best thing we can do is just chip it down with various other moves. We've got Flamethrower and Thunderbolt to kind of just chip it down as and when we can. But Hidden Power Ground is actually not so much for the Victini, which, I mean, if it comes in on it, then well, hey. But it's actually for the Ditto. My thought is that if they bring the Ditto, it's going to obviously straight away, it's going to transform into myself. They're going to see I have Hidden Power. However, based on how they have their IVs, they're not going to have the same Hidden Power that I'm going to have. More than likely, they'll have Hidden Power Dragon, which is the standard, like Ditto's IV, like Hidden Power, if they don't, unless they do anything funky with it. Or they could just maybe adjust it so it's HP Ice, so they can handle the Garchomp. They could do all sorts, but we've got HP Ground, which is basically for when they become a Manectric, I can hit them with a HP Ground, regardless as to what they hit me with, we eat it. We literally eat it. Flamethrower will do a maximum of 50%. Although that's still quite a lot, that's not nothing compared to the HP Ground that we're going to smack them with after. So we have that going for us. So that's a really, really cool set, and hopefully we'll manage to be able to make it work. And then last but not least, literally without a doubt, our main man for this battle, we are bringing Blue Top, the Hitmontop. This thing, as crazy as it sounds, is vital that it stays alive to the very end. Vital. Our aim is to get rocks up as soon as with Garchomp. We're going to try and Volt Switch, U-Turn around as much as we can, get his team chipped to the point where Hitmontop can come in and Mach Punch and Bullet Punch everything. Mach Punch is a guaranteed OHKO on that Mega Lopunny. The Mega Lopunny will only live if it is max HP, max defense. That is the only way the Mega Lopunny can live the Mach Punch from a Life Orb boosted Technician Hitmontop, which is crazy. Very, very specific. We're also running Protect in case that Fortress comes and maybe wants to try and do some shenanigans and explode on me. Heck no, we're hitting that Protect. Goodbye Fortress. Bullet Punch is obviously there for things like the Sylveon, and I guess kind of just all-round coverage. Rapid Spin obviously for getting rid of hazards, but otherwise it's literally just a priority, Mach Punch and Bullet Punch. Now obviously things like the Victini and I guess to an extent the Mandibuzz and probably the Shaymin as well. I think that's pretty much it. They're the only things that are probably going to be somewhat be able to kind of sit in front of this thing, but otherwise I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. Hopefully by that point there's enough damage where we'll be able to take it down. So that's the team. That is the team. I'm very excited for this team. Hopefully it's going to come in and put in the finest of work. But I'm a little bit nervous and we'll see what they bring. But with that, I'm going to get all connected up with my opponent. Fingers crossed we have a fantastic match. And I'll catch you guys on the other side. All right, we are all connected up. Let's see what 6 they bring. Fingers crossed. We can get it somewhat right. And, ooh, some different things that I wasn't expecting. They did bring the Ditto. I wasn't too sure if they brought the Ditto. They don't bring the Electros. A little bit annoying because obviously Manectric's kind of counted for that, but wow, skis. Okay, let me make the adjustments now real quick. So they do bring Ditto. Wow, skis. So many different things that I was not expecting. So yeah, they bring the Ditto. They don't bring Electros, and instead they bring, what do they bring? They bring Sand Slash, which is interesting. So they bring the Sand Slash. I guess that's obviously there for the to counter my Manectric, which is a bit annoying because obviously HP Ice would be really nice. And instead of the Kieran, they do bring the Blastoise as well. Okie dokie. So very much so a different set of team to what I was completely expecting. I think I stick with my plan. My plan was to lead Manectric, but they've got the let me have a quick calc real quick. They've got the Sand Slash. Obviously Earthquake's going to just one-shot me. HP Flamethrower does not do enough. I think to play it safe, I think I'll go with Grilled Spice. I think that will be my lead. Because we can U-turn out safely. Yeah, let's do that. I've just locked it in, so that's what we're doing. And let's see what happens. Let's see what goes down. Let me just make a quick adjustment on this so I can see what they brought. Let's see what they lead. All cracking, all kinds of messed up here. Let me get this set up. Let me copy that. Lucy, the Sylveon. Okay, so to an extent, actually, that's a really good lead for me. That's actually a really good lead because I can essentially just Flare Blitz this thing, and anything that comes in is going to take some big damage. Like literally anything that comes in. If they bring in the Victini, let's say, I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, it could be Scarred, it could be Banded, but Flare Blitz is going to do about 40%. If they, let's see. If they bring in this, if they leave the Sylveon in, I'm assuming it's a Cleric, like a standard, Wish kind of. The fact that they led with it is quite interesting. But we're literally just gonna like do about 70% to this thing. Like, no way they're gonna want that much damage on this thing right away. Surely not. Let me just. I just want to make sure I get all my options first. And if they do go Blastoise, like Blastoise makes the most sense. If it's defensive, like we're only going to do about 30%. So obviously the recoil is not too bad. We then have to hard switch. So if he goes Blastoise, we hard switch into Fini. If he stays in, I don't really know what he wants to do. He could just, I don't know. What does he do if he stays in? Wish? Protect? Maybe? I have no idea. If he switches in Victini, then I mean we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Do I Earthquake to play it safe? Well, he doesn't have. Oh, actually, he doesn't have. I really want to Flare Blitz though. I am thinking bugger. I'm gonna Earthquake. See what he wants to do. He switches. He stays in. Damn it. Leftovers. Interesting. That did. Hang on. Oh, wait. Okay, so we did before leftovers. Hang on. We did quite a bit. So you're not defensive. Are you offensive? Hang on. You took me down to 122. So that you did 33% without hyper voice. Okay, so you're definitely not. You're definitely defensive. Are you specially defensive? Man, I wish I flare blitzed. Do I just earthquake you again? I mean, unfortunately, it's not a 2-hit KO. So you're hyper voicing me. I kind of want to switch. Based on that, I'm assuming that you're still defensive, but you're specially defensive. Because the hyper voice did, as I say, it did about 33%. So that does lead me to believe that you're not physical. Because Earthquake did a lot. So you have to be calm. Yeah, that's definitely calm nature. 100%. So your max special attack. Yeah. Okay, so you're kind of a handler. You're kind of countering my Fini. See, how much did you literally did? Not a lot. So I might just earthquake again. Problem is, I don't want to lose too much health, especially on my Dalmanitan. Problem is, if I go Fini, we're in a tricky spot. I think I just have to earthquake again. Yeah, we basically just have to get as much damage off. Can we get a crit? No. Okay, what do you do now? Reflect. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so you show reflect. Okay, now the reflect up, you're just above 25%. So let's say you're about 30%. Let's just say there is a reflect up. Where is the reflect on my thing here? I can't even. Am I blind? No, it's there. So he will live. Yeah, she will live. I think I want to go. Do you wish here? You wish, surely. I think I just have to go for damage, because even if they hyper voice, let me think. We know they're leftovers, so I know the reflects only here for 5 turns. And did that count as 1? Yeah, so now it's only here for 4 turns. So I just earthquake and just hope for the best. It will live more than likely. I mean, I might get a high roll, but it will live more than likely. Because it's literally just above that 25% mark, and there's a reflect now up. Yeah, because it essentially cuts it in half. I'm just going to earthquake. They withdraw. Virgo, what is that? The Sand Slash. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we're going to earthquake. This isn't going to do a lot, but we'll be able to see how defensive this thing is. Okay, so I get the feeling it's quite defensive. We've seen leftovers? No. Okay. So the Sylveon is really weak now, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Now he is most likely going to set up with rocks. But that's fine, because I just switch into Fini. I switch Fini right now. So they go Sand Slash. Well, they're in Sand Slash, should I say. The fact they've let it get... I should have Flare Blitzed, without a doubt. Because that would have definitely changed this game right now. But it's fine. So I go into Fini. Like, Fini will take about... It will take about 25% from Earthquake. But then this thing will die to a Surf. And I can freely just knock off. Yeah, let's just do that. Best case scenario is I set up rocks. Best case scenario. Fortunately, he didn't pursuit. I'm glad about that. Let's see what he wants to do. Also, actually, question of the day. Since we're up against the SHAYMIN-SKYs, let me know what your favorite mythical is. Ooh. Love it. Using my own strat against me. I've used Super Fang before. Love it. Well, actually, I used Make Ninja's Madness, which is a similar thing. But love it. Love it. I really don't like it, but I love the strats. Very, very clever. Very nicely done there. Super Fang. Obviously, specifically for this Fini. Wowskis. Okay, so Super Fang is here. I need to make a note of that. Wowskis. Okie dokie. So they got Super Fang. I'm assuming also Earthquake. So they are still... Where are they? I can't quite see. They're about 80%. Because then they're about 80. Maybe 82, 83. But let's just say 80. Surf is going to one-shot all day, every day. They can go into Blastoise. And if I let's see, what's Moonblast doing to you? It's not doing a lot. I could knock off. Problem is now we're getting quite weak, so really don't want him to get a free switch. He knows I outspeed though, so he'll knows our one shot. Surely he goes Blastoise here. No rocks up. He didn't get rocks up somehow, and I'm blind. No, we're fine. I'm gonna knock off, predicting you a switch. Yeet. Blastoise? Gemini. What is that? A Ditto. I'm actually okay with that, because we're gonna knock off whatever item it's holding. I mean, to an extent, I'm okay with that. It's a little bit annoying, but to an extent, I'm okay with that. Expert Belt. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so it wasn't even Scarfed, it was Expert Belt. Okay. I dig that. So the Ditto is quite an interesting one, because obviously it's based on whatever my set is. So right now they've got the Fini. And they're up against my Fini. See, we're not really doing anything to each other. This is the issue. Because they're in a better health position as well, this is an interesting scenario. They'll be able to sort of... Because they now know my move pool. This is an interesting scenario. They're in a better situation. But I don't want to switch into anything, because everything kind of gets bopped by Surf or Moonblast. Yikes. He probably is just going to knock off, get rid of my leftovers. Honestly, I think I just need to get damaged, so I think I'm going to just go for the Moonblast. We should speed tie, because they should copy my speed stat. So hopefully... Oh, that's nice damage. They're going to just go for a Moonblast themselves. They're going to win this war, though. That's the only issue. Yikes. Okay, so the Reflect's gone, which is nice. Oh, that's why the knockoff also did nothing. Okay, so we are... So they're just going to keep Moonblasting. They lose nothing by Moonblasting. I say that. We could go Darmanitan. If we switch into Darmanitan right now, I mean, it'll be a bit next level. This thing needs to be weaker. Much weaker. Like, drastically much weaker. Moonblast is still going to do about 25%. Crikey. How important is my Fini? Kind of quite a little bit, especially with that Sound Slash still kicking. Yikes. I don't like this Ditto. This Ditto's a problem. Once the Ditto's gone, then I feel a lot more comfortable. Problem is I need to get a free switcher, so they're Moonblasting me right now. I'm so tempted to switch into Darmanitan, you have no idea. Because they Moonblast again. Does Moonblast have a chance to... Is it lower special attack or special defense? Special attack. See, I need a special attack drop. I'm going to go for one more and pray for a special attack drop. Fingers crossed we outspeed as well. We do. Nice. Get that special attack drop, please. Please. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. So they are just going to Moonblast. Right, so we're at 37. I need to make note here. We go 148, 37. So we're at 48. Oh, crikey. 48. Just 27%. Surf cannot take me out. They have to Moonblast. And even then, that's still a bit of an iffy one. If I go Darmanitan right here, okay, I should be able to take it out with a Flare Blitz. But a Surf will one-shot. I'm at 122. If I outspeed and get a special attack drop, then we win. But, and that's a big but. Depends. I really don't want to just sack off my Fini like this. I really don't. Okay, I think I have to switch. Maybe go Tornadus. What is Tornadus doing? Oh, it does like 50%. This is crazy. Why is Fini so damn good? We've got 30 seconds. Thing is, I'd have to Z as well if I do that route. Manetric can't come in safely. It has to be Darmanitan. If anything comes in, it has to be Darmanitan. And it barely takes anything. But if he surfs right now, I have to make a big boy play, I think. I'm staying in. This could be the biggest. Please outspeed. We do. Please get the special attack drop. He surfed. Yes! Oh my god, that's huge. We'll live. Yes. That is huge. Oh my gosh. The fact that we stayed in on that is huge, because they were obviously predicting the Darmanitan. Oh my heart. I was literally so close to switching. I just Moonblast again now. Anything that comes in is going to get smacked. Hopefully they just let this thing go down. Which they do. After all this time, Fini picks up her first kill of the season. Shoutouts to that. Yes, the Ditto is gone. That is huge. Goodbye, Ditto. OMG. That is huge. We've still got a lot of other scary things to worry about. That Victini being one of them, which they're probably going to now, I'd say. I've got to really be careful, depending on what they go into. They won't go into Sylveon, they won't go into Sandslash. I outspeed them. Natsu, what is that? It's a Victini. Okay, as I thought. So the Victini's here. It also outspeeds. I mean, we're at 48. V-Create does kill. In fact, anything it does kill. Is there any chance? Is there any point in me switching right now? Is there any point? I could, because they're not going to Glaciate. Surely they just want to get rid of this thing. They're not going to predict. Surely you don't predict the Garchomp coming in right now. Problem is, I need to know as well what item he is. I need to know if it's Scarfed, if it's Banded. Problem is, I won't know based on this damage because it'll be able to one-shot me. Regardless. The only way I'll know is if he, what's the word I'm looking for? If I see like Leftovers or Life Orb, or if they just Z straight off. Like, do I let this thing go down? I feel like it's just too good. It handles. I mean, that Sylveon is literally now critical. The Sandslash is literally, yeah. Fini's way too important. Least most valuable member is probably Tornadus, but I can't really switch into Tornadus. Garchomp is very important. Let me think about this. Let me see. What can not Victini. What can, who am I thinking of here? What can you, see, if we know you're not Scarfed, you do big damage. I think I got Garchomp. Although V-Create is going to hurt, I'll know if you're banded or not. I'm going to make that call. And if you Glaciate, then that's fine. I'm going to make that call. We're going in Garchomp right now. What do you do? Do you U-turn? Zen Headbutt. Interesting. Okay, how much is this going to do? We get a 185 and a 194. That's banded. I was like, wait, you took damage from that. That's Rocky Helmet. We go down to 94. 50% exactly. Yeah, you're definitely banded. 100%. 100%. Zen Headbutt, banded. One does that much, big time. You don't have a flyer. I can Earthquake. I can actually free Earthquake everything on your team. And guess what I'm clicking right now? There's no way, like, they don't have anything that can handle that. This thing's... See ya! And the Victini's gone. Yee! That's huge. Goodbye, Victini. That's amazing. That is humongous amazing. Okay, Urza, what is that? The Lopunny. That's a pain. Okay, the Lopunny is very scary. Now, it's most likely, I'll be very surprised if it doesn't, just click Fake Out. The thing is, though, it does also outspeed, so we could just go for like a return or something. What do you do here? What do you do? Right now, Garchomp's in. You outspeed. I mean, what are we at? 94. 50% exactly. I mean, an Ice Punch, yeah, Ice Punch takes me out, unfortunately. We've just lost a bit too much HP to be able to guarantee live. Ooh, crikey. They probably Fake Out, because they know they outspeed. So they Fake Out, get that extra chip on anything that comes in, or this. And then they'll click, probably most likely return. But right now it's kind of a winning game because the Sylveon's really low. Although the Blastoise is at full, and the Sand Slash is near enough full, it's about 80%. So I have to keep, as long as I keep Manectric and Hitmontop around, the game's pretty solid. I think I'll just switch in. What do I want to do here? Do I just sack off Garchomp? I really don't want to. I think I sack off Fini. I think Fini's the one that's just got to go. But no, because it handles it just and then I can't. Fini can't go. I think I just let the Garchomp go down. As much as I just don't need it as much anymore. I'm gonna Earthquake. Actually, I probably should have Stealth Rocked. I should have Stealth Rocked, but oh well. It's gonna Mega Evolve, but I'm just gonna let him kill me. I think this is the right play. It means Garchomp's gonna go down. I'm just gonna put the marker there now. Okay, let me take that off real quick. That's huge. Please tell me that broke it. Which it does. Substitute? Are you predicting me to switch or something? So hold on, what do you not have? You must have Ice Punch. I need to know what you don't have. I'm just gonna keep clicking Earthquake. Okay, so you do have Ice Punch. This probably will still kill. Yeah, does he get a crit? No, okay. Wow. Okay, so he now goes to about, what, 65? Give or take. Subsidy. So you don't have, you must not have, do you not have Fake Out? Okay. I've got to really think about this. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me think about this. Okay, so if I just go Hitmontop, surely. Hitmontop takes this game. Well, basically gets rid of you. At this point, can Hitmontop safely get rid of that Sylveon? Not safely. I'm so glad I didn't let him keep that. Okay, so I think I have to go Darmanitan. We get rid of this thing. We get rid of Sylveon. We got 1 minute. Hang on, let me think about this. Goes Blastoise. Yeah, and then I think Darmanitan's the right play. Because even if he goes into Sand Slash, yeah, we're still smacking stuff. They most likely just switch into the Sylveon. I think Darmanitan's the play. I have to outspeed this thing. Because otherwise he's going to just be able to bot me. And I have to click Flare Blitz. They then bring this back out, most likely. And I'm assuming Fake Out. Once the Blastoise is gone, unfortunately, this is game. I don't think it can, but I don't think Earthquake's the right play here. No. I mean, it does close. I mean, if they were below 50%, then I would have clicked Earthquake. But no, we Flare Blitz. All day, every day, we Flare Blitz. Okay, well, goodbye, Lopunny. Huzzah to that. Huzzah to that. Okay. We do take a lot of damage. I'm expecting Blastoise now. So this is why I kept Fini. Juvia, that's Blastoise. Blastoise. Okay. This is why I kept Blastoise. Okay, so the Lopunny's gone, but Blastoise is here. Now, we are very low as a Fini. How low are we? 48. That's very, very low. I'm expecting probably Scald, something, but I think that's the switching. And then and after that, now that the Lopunny's gone, they have nothing that outspeeds Darmanitan, and they have nothing that outspeeds Manectric or Jetstream. So we go Destiny. We're going to tap with Fini right now. This is the play. This is the play. Okay, here we go. We're going to set up the terrain. And Seismic Toss. Interesting. So then you're going to do, what is it, 20 points of damage? How does Seismic Toss work? Or is it 50? Is it based on your health? Not health. Based on your level. I thought Seismic Toss is 20 points. Oh well, it's fine. That's unfortunate. Wait, I just realized I haven't even marked any of my kills down, any of the knockouts on my side. So we've lost you, and we have lost you. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. But Seismic Toss. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on that. How much does that do? I need to fix... I can't remember how seismic toss works. Let me quickly familiarize myself, because that's going to be quite important. I need to... How does seismic toss work? The damage is equal to the user's level. Right, okay, so it does 50 points of damage every time. Wowskis. Okay, right, so if we go into... We go into Manectric right now. Does Manectric one-shot this thing? No. No, we'd have to Volt Switch, but obviously that then just invites the Sand Slash. Okay, we got to rethink this. I think actually what I do... Actually, yeah, I think that's what I do. Hang on, we've got 20 seconds. If I go Tornadus right now and I Z... Oh, we don't quite knock it out. I need more chip. I need more chip. Okay, let's go into Manectric. Go into Manectric. It's going to be risky. Now, do I Volt Switch? Surely you save this thing. Surely you save this thing. You surely do. Because you most likely either just going to Sylveon to sack it. They're doing well to bring it back to a closer match. I could have done maybe a bit better, but surely you just go Sand Slash. Yeah? Because you can't, what can you do to me? I mean, you Seismic Toss, it does 50%. But if I attack you right now, there's no way. There's no way. I attack you, you die. You have to go Sand Slash. You have to. You have to. Okay, you go Sand Slash. I go Tornadus. And then what do? You Super Fang. I quite like the fact they got both Super Fang and Seismic Toss. I've just noticed that. Okay. I've got to not throw this game away. This turn right here is very important. Okay, do I just Volt Switch to play it safe? So if I Volt Switch, he switches in Sand Slash, then what do I do? Sand Slash most likely then just clicks, what's the move called? Yeah, he just then clicks, okay. Because if he, wait, if this thing's physical. Okay, I'm going to make the bold play and hard switch into Jetstream. This could really, like, turn for the worst. Yikes. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, it's fine though. It's fine. Yikes. Okay. The game's not over. I did kind of just throw that turn away because I could have easily Volt Switched and done mega damage. But it's fine. It's fine. As I said, the game is far from over. I've just basically given them a slight advantage. We know they now have Scald, which has done a fair chunk, I have to say. It's done 40%, which leads me to believe you have special attack investment. Yeah, you're modest, 100%. Well, not modest, but you've got special attack. So you might. Are you modest? No, you're not modest. You've just got special attack investments. So who knows what you are? Maybe bold. Who knows? But it definitely has special attack investment, 100%. Okay, I could just Z Hurricane right now. If you haven't got much bulk support, then we pretty much need to one-shot you. And you can't one-shot me, even if you, if you Ice Beam me right here. Let me quickly just see. If you Ice Beam me, Ice Beam actually does do enough. Yikes. Big old yikes. I think I just have to go for the damage. Let me think. If they go Sylveon, obviously Sylveon then just goes down. Yeah, and then at that point I just basically sack off Tornadus and then bring in whatever else. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just gonna Z. Okay, right, so we're gonna get this thing down, weakened to a point where Manectric can come back and just finish it. Because if we get this thing down weak, if we can get this thing below 20%, then we can potentially HP ground it. Oh, you are bulky. Holy crap, you are bulky. What are you? I'm gonna knock off. I need to know. What are you? You're probably gonna aqua jet, aren't you? What are you holding? Assault vest. I love it. I don't. I hate that. That's annoying. I mean, well done. Props, like, great prep. Assault vests. They would have definitely lived. Big time. Wowzers. Okay. Assault vest. Damn. Can Hitmontop clean the game? Maybe. How many turns? Oh, I can't see. We should have at least one more full turn because it should have ended there. Yeah, we should have one full turn of terrain. Should. Fingers crossed. So if I muck punch you right now. No, I just go Darmanitan. Actually, think about it. I go Darmanitan. Yeah? Oh. Darmanitan. And we Flare Blitz. But then that's got a chance to not knock you out. Strats. Okay. So do I go Manectric? They brought this game back, which is really annoying. Let me see. Manectric. I have to keep. Right. What do I need? The Sand Slash now at this point is actually possibly going to win them the game. I cannot believe I just said that. Okay. Darmanitan has to stay alive. As does Hitmontop. They are vital. If they go down, the game is lost. Okay. We go Voltronic. We go Voltronic. And we Thunderbolt. We Thunderbolt, we Mega Evolve, and if they switch, actually that's best case scenario, because then you get an Intimidate drop. I'm just going to Thunderbolt. He's probably going to just stay in and let his thing go down, but that's what we have to do. Please stay in. I've already locked into Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure I Mega Evolved. Hopefully I did. If not, I mean, I don't think it'll matter, but I'm pretty sure I did. This game's a lot quicker, I'm noticing. We're only at a 30-minute mark, and usually by this point, we're just about knocking out the first Pokemon. And right now we're about 3-3, which is good. He does stay in. Unless he clicks Aqua Jet, this thing's gone. I mean, even if he does click Aqua Jet, like, it's fine. So we're gonna stay in, and we're just gonna Thunderbolt. This thing should be gone. We're gonna drop an Irrelevant Intimidate. We're gonna T-Bolt. Nice. Okay, Blastoise is gone. Most likely now, Sand Slash comes out to play. Now, Virgo, what is that? Sand Slash. Now then. I Flamethrower here. An Earthquake has a chance to not take me out. But then if he's offensive, like fully offensive, then it just... if he's bulky and he's got no offensiveness at all, we live. Ish. Maybe. Manectric is more likely going to go down here. I think this is, though, the right play, because we get this thing, we can do a Flamethrower. We know this thing, I'm pretty sure we know this thing has leftovers. I'm pretty sure that's already been revealed. I forgot to take note. I'm actually really upset about that. I think we know this thing's leftovers. What has it shown us? It's only shown us Super Fang, hasn't it? Hasn't shown us rocks, nothing. So just Super Fang. So he most likely just clicks Earthquake. Best case scenario is he Super Fangs, predicting me to switch, but then all he has to do is Earthquake. Earthquake's his play. And then all we do is we go Hitmontop. I mean, Hitmontop should clear us the game, because actually, think about it. If Manectric goes down here, we go into Darmanitan. Yeah. If Manectric goes down, we go Darmanitan. Darmanitan clicks... Yeah. Let's get this... Right, okay. I am Flamethrowering. Best case scenario, we get a burn. You're bulky. Oh, you are bulky. Is that a crit? No. It just went down really quick and it got me a little bit worried. Wow, you are bulky. Okay, so you've got no physical bulk. You are especially bulky. How much bulk? Or you assault vest as well? Because I don't think we just saw leftovers there. Okay, I have to go down Manhattan here. This is actually quite risky because, Okay, well, we outspeed. Wow, skis. I can't believe it's coming down to this. Okay, I'm just going to Flare Blitz. It's the only thing I can click. I have to hope and pray that he's not got much physical bulk. I'm assuming that that's Assault Vest, because that literally did nothing. That should have done about 50%. Like, Sandslash has, like, bugger-all special defense. Like, it's base 55. If he has got some physical bulk, if he's like max defense, max HP, Assault Vest, or something like that, then you got me good. I just click Flare Blitz, and him on top has to basically be alive, because the him on top is the only thing that can handle that Sylveon. The only thing. So we Flare Blitz. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the game's come down this close. Yes! And that's game. That is GG. Oh my days, my heart is pounding right now. Right, this thing comes in. We click Flare Blitz. There's nothing this thing can do. And that's GG. Manhattan picks up himself 2 more kills. And your Crystal Palossands have scooped up their 4th victory. Yes. Oh, wowskis. Him on top didn't even get a chance to shine, despite the fact that that was literally my main go-to victor. But hey-ho, it is what it is. Props to my opponent. They played very, very well. Very interesting stuff. Like, I would love to know what their sets were. I'm very excited to actually learn what their sets were. Especially for that Sandslash and, like, they've got, yeah, they had some interesting stuff. I mean, very, very surprised. Very surprised that there weren't many Scarfers. But I guess that was just, maybe they had a plan, I don't know. But hey, props to my opponent. They played very well. Definitely make sure you guys go show them some love. You know, definitely make sure you check out their perspective as well. I'm happy to say that this video will not go over an hour. So can we just get a yay in the chat for that? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's hit that like button. Yeah, boy. Next week, we are... What are we up against? Who are we up against next week? We're up against the Baltimore or the Corios next week and Coach CJ. So that's going to be a very exciting match. I'm looking forward to that one. They've also got a very scary team. They have a Mew, so that's going to be exciting. Let me know as well your thoughts on the question of the day. What is your favorite mythical? Your boy... favorite mythical is, it's quite easy actually, it's Zeraora. Zeraora is my favorite, I love him, so that's mine. Let me know what yours is down below. But with that, I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. And on that note, I am your boy Silver Beanie, and I will catch all y'all beautiful people next time.